the Cowboys make the intro to the theme song. They're all alive!
Yeah, me and Marcus were talking about Dallas, and not even the Dallas Cowboys, actual Dallas.
We're talking about the TV show from 1970s, maybe 80s, maybe both.
All right, right here, Marcus. The Avengers assembled,
and only one of them showed up without pants on. LA, you can't come in with no pants on, yelling where the white women at. I feel like that's not what we do here. They did.
Yeah, LA Knight is basically part of the boys, not the Avengers. He's part of the boys.
Yeah. Okay, Manny, if this were the Avengers, name these top four. Who are the top four right there? What superheroes are they?
Jey Uso will be the Samoan Panther.
Oh, see, I was gonna give him Black Falcon.
Cody is obviously Captain America.
He took it from John Cena. Okay.
But John Cena ain't really Captain America.
You know, but I think the speeches and the promos are
John Cena's a politician. John Cena's a politician, so I'd say he's Tony Stark.
So I was gonna give LA Knight Tony Stark. Yeah. Let me talk to you and all that shit. That's all he is. Creating a bunch of problems.
Oh. Eric is not here. He's currently in a class. He should be here later, we are assuming, provided we don't finish the show without him. He will return in the Fast Lane Watch Along.
Hey, Manny, if we were the Avengers, who would Eric be?
The Hulk.
I got him a Smart Hawk. Who, you know, we're like, oh, come on, I want Angry Hawk. I want you angry.
So who would you be?
Who would I be? I would probably be one of them. What's the Thor people that are playing games with Thor?
the
rock guy. Yeah.
So you're just an NPC.
Yeah, I'm not even a real thing. No, maybe I'm a Star-Lord. Maybe a Star-Lord. I fuck it all up probably. Talk a lot of shit, playing stuff. I'll probably be Star-Lord.
Thor? No. I ain't Thor.
You don't have the hair to be Thor, Manny. You don't have.
I could be when he cut his hair.
You don't have the physique of Thor.
Can I be Korg?
Sure. Yeah. So here we are, casting ourselves in the Revengers.
Revengers.
Yeah. Out to do more petty than good. Revengers assemble. Yeah.
I think I'm more a bad guy, if anything.
Yeah, you want to go heel on this one? What heel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are you?
I think I'm Thanos because I do think I take it too far. Now let's look at your birthday message. Let's look at your birthday. I didn't have to go that deep, but I did.
Man, what's the level of what's the villain from Captain America Civil War who was like planning, you know, who found footage of Tony Stark's parents dying via Winter Soldier? What was it, Baron something? I forget. The guy that does the dance and shit.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I'm just gonna call him Baron. That would probably be you in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You assassinated the president of Wakanda. Fucking got video to break up the Avengers, and then you're like, just take me to jail. It's fine. You know, I would have kicked his ass. If I'm Black Panther, I may not kill you, but I'm gonna do some Batman shit where I kick your ass. You wish you were dead. It's like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna scratch you a little bit, like a lot. I would love Black Panther's offense. Comes at you like this with his claws.
I suppose we should get on to talking about wrestling. I mean, the conversation was better. The conversation is probably going to be better than what we actually eventually talk about wrestling, to be honest.
Yeah, I love that 5 minutes of the show has been spent talking about the Avengers and the show Dallas.
There's a reason no one's watching us, because we were talking about Dallas and the Avengers.
Oh, this is an old man show. Dallas. My great grandmother watched Dallas.
So the hot topic at the moment is CM Punk. Is he coming back to WWE? Many sources seem to think it's a safe bet that he'll be there at Survivor Series, whilst others don't think it's likely to happen given the history between him and Vince McMahon. And I can't remember the top guy of Endeavor, but he said any wrestling related decisions end with Vince, start and end with Vince. So like if they were like, let's bring in CM Punk, Vince would go, I don't think that's a good idea.
One, as a business decision, as people may be against the return of CM Punk as the wrestler and all that, and say his values diminish and all that, they don't understand the business of it all. This is one of those like slam dunk decisions. We got to bring him in because you know what we're doing, Manny? We're dunking on the competition. We took your top babyface Cody Rhodes already. Then we took your second biggest draw, Cody Rhodes. CM Punk, and we took Jay Cargill. We're taking people from you. People are leaving your company. You have no momentum. We are crushing you. That's what that means. That's what this signing means. Plus, do
you actually think CM Punk is that level of star still?
Do I think he still had the same star power if he never came back to AEW? No. But I think for about, I'm going to say maybe 15 million people, and I'm exaggerating numbers, CM Punk has never came back to wrestling, Manny. I'm talking about worldwide. I would say there's, the people who never watched WWE before. I mean, only watched WWE. Who are those weird people who are like, yeah, I watch wrestling. Only WWE though. Like never seen anything else. CM Punk is never
a few
returned.
People though. I know
millions. That's millions.
Yeah, there's a good few WWE loyalists that don't watch it. To be honest, though, if I wasn't doing this show, I don't think I'd nearly watch as much AEW as I think as I would.
No, it'd be a lot of skippable episodes for me too.
Yeah,
and same for WWE. I think if I do a show, I'd be like there's a few SmackDowns that I'd be like, I can miss that. Roman's not there. If Roman's not there, I may not be there. It's either. But like, but there's a bunch of people out there who goes like, I never seen AEW. I never, didn't watch it. Especially in like India. I don't know if they go worldwide. How global AEW is. I know they're in the UK.
They might not be they may not be, but piracy brings you to India.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, he's back. This is his big comeback for them. So it was like when who was that? I'm blanking out. Sting returned to WWE. It's like he's been gone for 40 years.
Yeah.
And not been in TNA for the past 20 years or whatever it was. So that's what it's gonna be like when he comes back. And then also on a Punk's business side, the man does commentary for an MMA group. I don't know who he does it for, but Endeavor, can also spice in that deal up and be like, you want to do some UFC matches? You want to do some prelim matches? You want to chill, do some backstage stuff? Like,
yeah, I guess
he has worked with them before. Like, it's not out of the blue or anything like that, but it's he has a following. I think he's still valuable. I think that AEW, whatever's going on there, I don't know what's going on and what power he had. He ain't gonna have that anymore.
He ain't gonna have that, and then also he can't pull any of that shit in that locker room because I'm pretty sure there's enough people that could actually take him out.
Yeah, they not only would Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of him,
yeah,
or something like that. The management in a professional way. What? It's not gonna take it shit. They're not gonna take that. Like, if you want to go, you want to go. I'm sure they put stipulations in there and whatnot. And I think it will be a better for him because maybe part of his anger and frustration and his lunacy, stress, and being a manager. Because that's probably, I think that's what, he had 2 contracts, right? Like with TNT or something as a manager and then the other as a wrestler. He doesn't have that anymore. He don't have that stress anymore. He's go out there, say I'm CM Punk, probably work a part-time schedule like Roman, Cena, and whoever.
Well, would you give that to him?
Yeah, I give him a part-time schedule. I'm not giving him full. He gets injured for blinking twice. That man's getting a light-ass schedule where he comes out there, I'm CM Punk, I haven't wrestled in 400 and some days, and I'm back, and you thought it would never happen. And, and the money match has always been him and Roman. I said that when he first signed with AEW.
But that's not a WrestleMania match, though. So, I'm thinking maybe he comes back Survivor Series, you put that as the main event of the Royal Rumble, and then you do whatever you got to do with The Rock or Cody at WrestleMania.
No, I wouldn't even give him a match with Roman. I'll put him in the Rumble and maybe set up a feud with him and Rollins or something in there. Or if he wins it, he goes after Rollins instead of Cody winning back-to-back years.
That's basically what it was, though, wasn't it? That's maybe what it was. The plan last year, that was whoever he's going to feud with, whoever threw him out, is what they thought.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Hey, but be Kevin Owens for a minute. I think I would take Kevin Owens' career over a lot of people in wrestling history. Like, I get to have that match with Steve Austin. I had that match. Which wasn't bad.
See, main event is WrestleMania twice in 2 years in a row. Once with Steve Austin and once with his best friend. I think, do you know what? I would consider my career kind of done if I'm Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is about our age. So Kevin Owens grew up in the era we did of wrestling. Austin, you do a match with Steve Austin or The Rock. I think that's your childhood kind of settled.
Yeah. And then not only do a match with Steve Austin, have a banger of a match that was just fun. Like,
it wasn't even a match. Would you consider
it became officially a match. Remember, he was like, "Oh, I can do a match," and they rang the bell. Was Falls Count Anywhere or something?
Yeah.
No holds barred. And it was just like, this is so and it was shocking that they went like 15 to 20 minutes. I don't remember, but I was like, this is going on still. They're actually having a match. This is a Steve Austin match, and I feel that's always on the table with Austin, and even Punk and Austin's always a dream match that they always floated around. I think Austin probably beat Austin, but I don't really need that. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of business to do with Punk still out there in the world, and whether it's him and Rollins, him and Cody, him and Roman. There's all these matches that people that against the anti-establishment of matches he can have, and you basically just paying AEW to get him away from AEW and say we got another one of their guys.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of money it would make, I think, is profitable for business just alone in merch.
Yeah,
if you think about it, like those AEW Best in the World shirts did sell really well, regardless of what people think about like AEW being a t-shirt company and stuff like that, because they do. But the thing is, with AEW, their marketing is very good in the terms of say something, put it on a t-shirt, sell it immediately before it becomes cold. But then you end, if you're that type of wrestling fan that buys shirts in the thousands, like if you just give your money to Pro Wrestling Tees and AEW like that, you end up with a lot of t-shirts that mean nothing after a while. It's like, that was a funny joke 6 months ago. Whereas WWE's merch, I think the reason there isn't that much of it, like they don't pump out nearly as much wheat like every month for the same person, is you want to make quite a lot on that. Like you make a design that's going to last a bit.
Yeah, I always associate if someone has a new shirt, that was that era. Like the current shirt of Mommy's Always on Top or She's My Mommy or all that with the Rhea Ripley and Judgment Day stuff, that feels like that's a part of that era. Or the Austin 316 shirts, that was just like, oh, that's a part of that moment in time. Or even the Roman Reigns Bloodline shirt with all the Bloodline members on there in the cast.
I know that's my favorite shirt.
Yeah,
I have that in white and black. It's probably my favorite shirt, and You know what? It like wearing it today means kind of nothing now because like the bloodline is in bits. But like if you kept that shirt and
rocks.
If I keep that shirt and rock it in like 5 years, it'd be like, oh, how vintage is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Like
it'd be on the lines of people wearing NWO shirts now.
Yeah. It's like the equivalent to the bloodline shirt would be, oh, this is how WWE sees their shirt business. And AEW is like right away the Christian go fuck yourself shirt. And I'm like, I'm thinking buying that.
Yeah.
That was one line on one Dynamite to Edge.
Yeah.
And Jericho tried that one point to get the
but he went GTFO. He didn't say it, he just said the letters.
Yeah. So I don't even know how we got into the t-shirt business, but I think CM Punk is big business anyway. If he brings his drama, it's gonna come out less. I feel like you get all this nonsense in the AEW locker room. Who said this and what?
Are you kind of expecting it though? I'm kind of expecting it to happen. I'm expecting
some drama.
Yeah, that's that.
I think the less he's around, less drama's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's only a matter of when. But I think we got a year down the line before we get any real CM Punk drama. I think he has to play it cool because he's coming out of a war of a locker room segment in his AEW era for smooth. Maybe 6 months? Smooth 6 months?
Yeah.
Before an incident, and then all of a sudden it's like all out ankle injuries. Coming back in real glass and guillotining the guy. And I read one report that footage is floating around somewhere. I want to see that footage. I want to see Jungle Boy get chunked the fuck out. Tony!
Yeah, I still want that footage, man.
I know it's out there. TMZ, get on that shit. You guys got footage of everything else. You trying to tell me you don't have that? Instead, I get the same news report of the attendance numbers at Wembley. Who gives a shit about that?
I do.
Do you really care if it's 70 or 80,000, Manny?
Not at all.
It's the stupidest news story. Oh no, the reason I said it. I don't care either way. If you broke the record, good for you. If you didn't, who cares? Only person that affected was Will Ospreay's tattoo.
We've stalled quite enough, and I don't think we can stall any longer because Eric did say 15 minutes like 5 minutes ago.
Well, Manny, we could always cut to an ad break. Damn it, no sponsors.
Get your BBC shirt.
Squarespace. That is so unclassy compared to Squarespace, VPN, or what's another one? I'm sure it's some food one not missing, like HelloFresh or something.
How about this? We can talk about something. We haven't spoke about this, but if we had a Patreon, and this is going out to audio listeners, this is going out to people in the chat, which is one person, I think, which I'm hoping is Jimmy. If we did a Patreon, what types of additional content and stuff would you want us to produce? Or is there any particular content you want to see on the channel? And we can see if we can make stuff like that happen.
Hold on. Waiting. And no one's paying for this shit.
Confirm whether it's you trying to sign into the sharpshooters@gmail.com. It's not me.
It's not me. You? No, it's not me. I'm assuming it's Eric.
Crickets.
Cougar Wireless would be a great sponsor with us for all the crickets we got in our chat today. Well, Manny, what kind of content are you willing to give?
Well,
as a negotiating fan who may
when we're talking about the ETE restructure, it's almost like you guys are doing lists, and I see a lot of lists all over the place on like wrestling YouTube and stuff like that. Do you want to see more lists across the week? Do you want to? Because the shorts necessarily ain't hitting anymore, and I don't know what's going wrong with the shorts. And it's not just our channel; I've seen other channels struggling that did similar stuff to us. So it's like, do we do reaction? Do you want to see reaction videos to stuff? Do you want, like, me and Marcus have thought about the idea of reaction stuff, but like, do you want to see more stuff like that? Do you want to just hear us talk more freely about wrestling topics? Like, you could send them in if you were on Patreon. You could send them in, and we could talk about
non-wrestling stuff.
Yeah,
like, what's going on in pop culture. If you want to hear us, like, talk about movies or TV or
donuts.
Donuts. Oh, donuts. Oh, those sweet, sweet donuts. No, they're little sweet holes. And I think I'm talking about donuts, so maybe talk about pussy, but who knows?
Yeah, but do you want a more off-topic kind of wrestling thing that we could put on Patreon that you might want to watch and stuff like that?
Our top 5 favorite Usher songs, quick, on Patreon.
That was a topic of discussion. We were having a Taylor Swift discussion in the NFL prior to the show, and it's crazy to think Usher's doing the Super Bowl performance when really it should be Taylor Swift now.
Yeah, this is like watching Roman Reigns main event WrestleMania when everybody wanted Bryan Danielson to do it that year. But he's right here. Nah.
But yeah, email the show.
My God.
Email the show at thesharpshooters@gmail.com with any potential ideas that you want to see us do. Have you frozen? Marcus is frozen. Looks like I'm here.
Manny, I'm sure you can still hear me. I don't know what's going on internet lately in this fucking place.
Well, you look very. You're making sounds, but you're not.
Just moving. Like Dynamite. Just like Dynamite and all their audio issues, I'm blaming Spectrum. Warner.
Yeah. So, any ideas? Just let us know. Any top 5s you wanted us to do, let us know. If there's any particular wrestling topics you want us to cover, let us know, and we'll charge you for them. That's sweet green. Oh, I've lost Marcus. I don't know what to do. So, yeah, we got the Fastlane watch along. I am stalling for time now as I'm by myself now. We have got the Fastlane watch along at. We're going live half an hour before the show goes on. I don't think there is any pre-show matches, so it will probably be us just not recapping, but probably previewing this show before we go live.
Yeah, I guess I'm back. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe we just cover SmackDown, and then if Eric doesn't make it in time, Eric doesn't make it in time.
Yeah, here we go. I shall give you the last rendition of what happened on Friday night SmackDown. Bloodline starts the show.
Hey, right? LA Knight started the show.
Yeah, LA Knight started the show. He's interrupted by the Bloodline, who says, "Tonight, you're not going to make it to Fastlane, LA Knight." And he goes, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden, he gets attacked. And then John Cena makes the save. And then they set up a match. Jey Uso, LA Knight. Main event tonight's SmackDown, which shows me Pierce was not prepared for tonight's SmackDown at all.
Was Pierce even on this show?
No, at all. Because Manny, he realized that he had no authority tonight. There was only one authority tonight. As the Usos walk back into their locker room, and Jimmy goes, "I can't believe y'all left the door open." And he finds out it's the Judgment Day in there, looking all comfy cozy. And I would be pissed if I caught Dom and Rhea laying like they were laying in my locker room like that because I feel like some fucking has been done in there and there's no coming back for it.
Yeah, but Marcus, would you be comfortable walking in there with them lying there like that, and then 3 other guys surrounding the sofas, and one with a briefcase?
No, man, there goes the neighborhood. Imagine walking into your house like that, Manny. You coming home going, damn, I must have left the door open. Yeah, I just went down the street. I'm an idiot. And then all of a sudden you open the door and it's the Crips. Playing it real cool. And it's like, damn. Anyway, we cut to the ring, right? Because we don't go to the back just yet. No. Rhea clears the room. It's like, guys, I want the room. Me and Mr. Heyman need to talk business. Solo and Damian Priest stand longer than they probably should as everybody else clear out. Paul tells Solo, it's okay to go, man. It's okay. It's okay. They both walk out and go their merry way. Meanwhile, back in the ring, the 25th time world champion Charlotte Flair makes her entrance. And she's teaming with our former tag team champion partner, Asuka, as they take on Damage Control, Io Sky, and Bayley. Because Dakota Kai is going to be out there with her knee brace, injured, can't help at all, in any capacity whatsoever. I don't even remember what her injury was at this point. I'm assuming it's a knee thing.
I mean, an ACL, I think.
Yeah. So anyway, they have the match. Oh no, Manny. Oh no.
Oh no.
Disaster strikes when Bayley knees Io off the apron and Charlotte lands a horrible looking natural selection.
Yeah, she didn't get any of it. I think she just flipped over it.
She just flipped over it. I don't even know. Did she forget how to do the move? Bayley sells for the 1, 2, 3. That's Ascension and Damage Control continues. I'm assuming there's a match breakup. Io's losing his title this Sunday or tonight, I believe. What do you think?
I don't know. I think they'll continue this feud, this weird beef between Asuka and Charlotte Flair. They'll do their separate thing, and Io somehow keeps the title, and then we'll end up with the breaking up of Damage Control with Bayley taking the title off Io somehow.
Yeah, can we actually get opponents in the women's division of any kind on this show? I was trying to think of other women on this show. Who am I missing? What, Shotzi? Is that the only other woman that's not on the show? I guess Alba Fire and Isla Dawn is spooky.
The witches. Who else is a woman on that roster? Zelina Vega.
Yep, but she's business and LWO business.
Scarlett, who does nothing.
Forgot. She's another one of the spooky ones. Not spooky women on SmackDown.
Yeah, 'tis the season to be spooky.
Yeah. You can't make TV this time, Scarlett or Shotzi or the witches. Didn't they get a name? Fire and Dawn or something?
No, it's something ridiculous. I can't remember what it was.
Nah, whatever. Anyway, the women's division is in shambles. Meanwhile, the woman who could save the women's division is doing men's division business. As she's talking to Paul and talk about we need to merge the Judgment Day. And that's the second time that this is attempted to happen in the WWE universe. But for some reason, Paul's acting and Rhea acting like this is the first time. We've seen this negotiation work out, especially when Finn was like, back in the day.
Yeah, I remember the
Paul suggests, why did he think of it? And then he says, this is a great idea, but I have to get authorization from the tribal chief. And Rhea goes, authorized.
Who the fuck does she think she is?
Yeah, I know who she thinks she is, Manny. I believe everything she said. She believes she's the tribal chief. Fuck Jimmy Uso. Manny, when she said authorized And the way she was talking to Paul, I went, she's the new leader of the Bloodline. I don't care how it went. I don't know how it went from these Samoan dudes to Australian white woman. But we have got there when she's now the leader of the Bloodline.
No. I will accept a blonde white woman taking over the NFL. I will not accept this Australian thing.
This Amazon woman from the Australian
taking over the Bloodline. It just does not work. Nia Jax needs to reclaim her bloodline and take her out.
You know, I was going light. I was like, oh, who's going to handle Michin after she slapped Jimmy like that? It's no longer on the table of Nia Jax or Ava Ray. Rhea Ripley will handle that in ease. Just walk in there. Pop. I'm sorry, Michin. It's over. It's all over. But then after that, she gave permission for Paul to call his tribal chief, call Roman Reigns, who I look forward to seeing on the season premiere on SmackDown next week. How he react. Him and Rhea have to react and interact. I need to stare down. No, I ruined things here. I need him to get one of his crazy yells and speeches at her. But
no, she needs to get speared. And not that way. Eric's not here. Not that way. She needs to get speared.
That would be great if she leaves Dom for a Roman.
She sees the power game. She takes the power game.
That'll be the ultimate alliance, the ultimate power couple. Fuck your Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It's all about Roman and Rhea. This new love affair they have it, taking over all the brands. But I enjoyed the segment. I thought Rhea, this is probably some of her best mic work because she was just, there was no yelling. It was a calm and business and power that she had over Paul. She was going to kill Paul if he didn't agree, I feel like.
Yeah, so that happened. And then we get the devastating, almighty Bobby Lashley versus Rey Mysterio. And I'm pretty sure, Marcus, he killed Rey Mysterio with that spear.
Yeah. I believe when Rey Mysterio got hit with that spear from Bobby Lashley, he boo-booed just a little bit. Maybe a lot. Then the Street Profits assassinated the rest of the LWO with their launching them and then back body drop on the outside. Selena Vegas looked helpless on the outside as the entire LWO was destroyed. Bobby Lashley should be the new number one contender.
He should be. Bobby Lashley should be US champion, or at least a contender to Roman. This needs to end. I think because of this long break, this Roman shit needs to end now. It's unacceptable. It was it's the same level of when Brock took the. I think this is worse when Brock took away the title. Because
at least you know with Brock, you know he's never coming back. Roman, with Brock, you always had an idea though. At least the big pay-per-view coming up, Brock's gonna be around. With Roman, it's just no, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
I get a little PTSD when I think about Kawhi Leonard. When I think about Roman, these two dudes, so I don't know if they're gonna be there when I need them there.
If you're gonna bring up basketball, can you explain what Jimmy Butler is doing?
Well, Jimmy Butler has straightened his hair and he claims he's emo now. I don't know how to explain it, Manny, other than that man is the best playoff basketball player I may have ever seen in my life. But only in the playoffs. And I would never take him in the top 10 NBA if we were doing a redraft or restructuring. But that's the only way I can describe Jimmy Butler. Of what the fuck? This year is true. The previous year he was our truth though, Manny. This year he chose AJ Styles.
Because they don't want none.
They don't want none. He's just a young boy. Whatever.
I can't think of what else happened.
Okay, so now we get to do what we don't rarely get to do. We get to experience Austin Theory live, Manny.
Ooh.
As he challenges Dragon Lee who doesn't have his NXT intro, which I felt like was missing, like the cuts of like fighting or the slow-mo or nothing. He just kind of just walked out there. Dragon Lee looks like he's in full control, and then another Australian who's overstepping his bounds steps out to help his boy. Now he's dealing with A-Town Down Under as Grayson Waller has appeared, and he's causing all sorts of chaos. But luckily, Cameron Grimes has his Dragon Lee's back.
They dug up Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, for the second week in a row. And they get the win. And Cameron Grimes said, we beat him, Dragon. We did it. We got him. We did it. And I go, Triple H, this may work on NXT, but not in the main roster.
Yeah, it ain't working on the main roster.
This ain't working here.
What you've essentially got is a Jamie Noble with long hair, and all he needs is a Nidia.
Might be Dragon Lee. Oh, well, at least we know that ain't the friend that Rey Mysterio's calling as he go through a Rolodex of people in the back after finding out the depth of his faction. He's like, I don't know who I have left on the phone. I'm calling a bunch of old WCW guys. Kevin Nash.
Psychosis.
Super crazy.
We need the juice.
I'm running out of old Latinos from WCW. Is Hector Garza still around? You would think we'd call the Garzas, but nah.
No, they're too busy. They're too busy losing on NXT.
Yeah. So we'll see who he calls, but rumor and speculation has it being someone who's gonna spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
No.
I kind of want to be CM Punk, to be honest.
It'll be Savio Vega, and you know it. And if anything, he may have the wrong number for the juice, and he may call OJ Simpson. I hope he turns up in the watch along this evening.
OJ!
OJ!
Cut the OJ for his analysis, quick. We are now greeted with the main event of the evening. It's the LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso. Very short match. Basically, no match happened, really.
DQ.
Yeah, DQ finish. Everybody runs out. There's a size. The Bloodline surrounds the ring with the new authorized Judgment Day Bloodline merger. This is the biggest merger in WWE history. Not since TKO, but since the corporate ministry.
Oh, Jesus. We went there.
We went all the way back, almost 30 years. The corporate ministry.
Oh, we went there.
Well,
There's old episodes of Roy's Retro if you want to go see that.
Yeah. LA Knight and John Cena seem outnumbered until the Soul Uso comes back. Oh! Just like the end of SmackDown, I run in to save the show.
Yeah.
Eric Uso.
You can't just say, "Oh, it's me," and not do things like this. Oh, it's me.
Betty, first of all, I don't know how you did that.
He shoots it out of his ass, Eric. He shoots it out of his ass.
It's me. It's DDP.
We're just finishing up SmackDown. They all come out after main event. Uso come out. Captain America himself come out there. Cody Rhodes with his shield, and then the new merger of the Judgment Bloodline.
The Judgment Bloodline.
I'm already concerned about this merger. I'm very concerned about the merger because no one is
breaking news. Hector Garza's dead.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. But
I'm calling Ray who Ray called up.
I want to point out that they had the advantage. Judgment Day Bloodline decided to wait for everybody to make an entrance instead of kicking ass. I just would have started kicking ass, get a couple of licks in, and then when everybody else started running out, hey, I mean, you had time to hit the entrance button. You had time for the person to run out to the ring. They all squared up, and it's like, what are you doing? Kick their ass.
Hold on. Manny, I point to you.
I want to ask, because Marcus, you look confused at this very moment on Eric's point. I want to say, what's worse, waiting for the entrances to happen or stopping your beatdown because of a Kota Ibushi video package?
Or an Edge video package. Also, I was confused because I was trying to figure out there's something wrong with Eric audio, and I think his microphone's not close to him.
Oh, because I'm using these headphones. I can
Oh, okay.
I can hop out and turn on my radio because I was in the class. And I just switched over.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was
mean,
wondering.
no
I was like, you
one's watching
sound
the show.
different. I was
No
trying
one's
to figure out
watching
what
the
it
show
was.
today.
Jamal is somebody, damn it. Jamal's
in the chat. He counted.
He came in half an hour. We had nobody for half an hour.
You don't know the shenanigans we talked about. We talked about
Dallas.
Dallas.
We were stalling for you.
Yeah, Eric, we talked about the show Dallas. And I didn't realize
Wait, Marcus,
Dallas in
can I
the
ask a
UK. Not the Cowboys.
Marcus, this is a very important question for you. Were you guys talking about the old Dallas or the new Dallas?
Oh, we're talking about the old Dallas.
Old Dallas.
Okay, just want to make sure you talk about the right Dallas.
I don't acknowledge the new Dallas.
Okay, just want to make sure. Now I'd be really heartbroken.
The new Dallas is Rhea Ripley in my locker room telling me, "Acknowledge me, Paul. Acknowledge."
If you guys were talking about Dynasty, then I really would have been heartbroken. But luckily you guys were not talking about Dynasty.
In the pre-show, we talked about Dynasty.
Did.
Yeah.
Marcus almost did.
and a lot of stuff that went on. We'll update you in a minute. But run didn't happen. Pop. Evolution Dark has made it to the arena. And I'm assuming he's getting his Survivor Series tickets so he can watch the return of Phil. So brawl ensues, and we take off, and none of this has anything really to do with Fastlane at all. So, Eric, you're just in time for the Fastlane preview show. But before we jump into that, let's hear from our sponsors.
Leave your headphones in. Don't change it.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't switch it.
The battery's about to die. I got the alert. Remember, I was on my class for an hour and a half.
Oh, bing, ding, ding, ding.
Eric, can you think of one Usher song other than "Yeah" that you want to hear at halftime at the Super Bowl?
Other than his sex music.
My Way?
Is that really a song that gets you hyped for NFL? That's more.
Yeah, you wait. My
like,
Way. Well, as I posted his new song about boyfriend, he ain't shit. I would have stand by that. He said, if you looking for your girl, you can find her with me. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You a motherfucker for that. Yeah,
I don't know if I have an Usher song that gets me hyped up for, like a halftime. Like, I feel like, I would bump him. I am bumping him. As Eric reset up. Oh, you changed.
Yeah, I did. You can't hear me.
Oh, you sound more.
Oh, you sound worse.
I do?
Yeah.
Do I sound? I don't know what I sound like.
You sound like you're in a tin.
Yeah. In a giant silo.
While we stall for time, Marcus,
yes.
Let's talk about The Undertaker potentially being on NXT.
Hold on.
Does that sound better?
Ooh. That sounds much better.
Yeah,
you're a little loud.
Smooth. You sound loud, smooth, and silky.
Okay. Yeah, you sound like you're gonna be on NXT Tuesday. That's how good.
No, you sound like you're gonna be at the Super Bowl.
I can neither confirm or deny what my whereabouts will be next week for NXT.
Take it nice and slow.
Shantae say is OMG is a hype song. That is her. Oh my God, that is a.
That is. I can see that.
Yeah, she hopped.
Okay, that's two. That's two. Thank you, Shantae.
Marcus, you
have apparently divorced you, and she's no longer taking your name. Oh my God! And where's that picture? Thanks, that.
Marcus, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to tell you this right now. You're sitting here concerned about what songs Usher is going to play. Marcus, Coldplay did the freaking Super Bowl. Marcus, besides of. What other song the Coldplay got to make you happy for a Super Bowl? Yeah, that's all they got.
No, they go para, paradise, para.
Really? That's it.
That'll get me hyped.
If you recall correctly, on the Coldplay Super Bowl show, I think that's when they brought up Bruno Mars and possibly Beyonce to save that show.
Yeah, and I can't wait for Usher to bring out others. Where is the Super Bowl this year?
I don't know.
Interesting question.
I don't know.
I'm sure he's gonna bring out some local talents. But anyway, back to it. Manny,
DJ got
showing up at NXT. The most unnecessary dug up. You're going to explain to us why. Why? After all these years, we're thinking up the Undertaker for NXT show.
There's no evidence. It's just a gong.
I raised. So, what was Undertaker's last match?
Boneyard match.
And what did he ride off on?
I'm saying motorcycle.
What did Baron Corbin ride into NXT No Mercy on?
Oh, he rolled onto the motorcycle. He was rolling.
They're gonna fight over who's the real American badass.
Wait a minute. If we're going that route, then we have to go with. Hold on. At No Mercy, what did OTM come out with, Manny?
Marcus, I'm here to answer your question. I'm here to answer a question if you poised earlier, Marcus.
They're gonna bring Hunico and Camacho.
Marcus, the Super Bowl is not in Atlanta, Marcus. It is taking place where Shantae has forbidden herself from going. It's taking place in Allegiant Stadium. That's probably why Usher is there, because he's robbing people blind with his damn concert prices. Fuck you, Usher.
You know, due to my internet, I had no idea where the location is. I just heard robbing people in their concert prices.
Las Vegas, Marcus. Las Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas?
See, look how excited he got, Betty. You saw that?
In Vegas?
Yes.
Oh, they got everybody.
He's got a gambling problem.
No, I do not. I'm just saying they got everybody. They gonna have everybody. He gonna have a down on stage. And he gonna have them all. Bruno Mars is gonna be back again.
El Luchador, don't disrespect this man. Baron Corbin had a good match, possibly a great match at No Mercy. I enjoyed it a whole lot.
Yeah, but you're a Corbs fan.
Yeah, but I enjoyed that match, and I'm not a Corbs guy. And Corbin's a big
Braun Breaker guy,
and
I know who made that match.
Let me also point out, Braun Breaker ain't shit. When he put them seeds in Carmelo's Hayes, made Melo leave the arena. Made him leave.
He was leaving anyway.
I don't think he was.
He was. He was like, I'm going to call John Cena, and then I'm bouncing.
How John Cena get? How? I mean, who this? New foe, who this? Anyway, I already derailed. What were you guys talking about? You're talking about the ending where people run into the ring.
That's it.
Before my class, I did have a question for you guys, and I'm curious of your opinion of this. WWE is embarking on this thing where they do from time to time. How do you guys feel about all of their shows kind of merging into each other, where they're doing a little bit on Raw that goes over to NXT that carries over to the SmackDown? I mean, I know Survivor Series is approaching. Do you like this, Manny? I'll start with you first.
It gives you intention to watch the shows. So, like, we're gonna watch the shows because we're those types of people. But more like you, who don't have the time to watch everything, if it's crossing over and it's something you want to see, you're probably more likely to go see it. Much like when Becky Lynch went to NXT, more eyes from Raw, because she said she was going to NXT, more eyes from Raw decided, oh, let me go see what she's gonna do. So it makes sense. And also, with the contract negotiations coming up for Raw and NXT, they're going to start keeping more main roster stars on NXT to bump up those deals.
I can see that. Especially since they're probably going to stay with Universal. Marcus, what say you?
Well, Raw's back to being the A show, since they are off Fox, in the next few years. I think that the focus will be on, like, let's build up Raw again. Let's make Raw back to A show. And SmackDown's now the B show, because it will be the lower watch show anyway if it's coming on Friday nights on USA or whatever the hell they're gonna be on.
Well, there was even talk that they might move SmackDown again.
Yeah, so it's officially becoming a B show, and I think that's why they're doing all this crossover stuff. Eventually, setting up for next year and making Raw the main show. Like, I can see, like, a lot of the talent leaving SmackDown, Maybe it's for the best for SmackDown. SmackDown needs a shakeup of some kind. Triple H is going to be on there next week, and he has a huge announcement or something.
Season premiere.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he's going to say, we're going to shake things up with a draft or something, or he may announce War Games.
We just had one.
Or he's going to announce War Games. I don't know.
It's called Survivor Series, man. That's what it's going to be. Survivor Series.
Do you know what really bugs me about War Games? William Regal is still in his 1 year embargo, so we can't have him come on screen and say War Games.
Manny, his 1 year might be expiring sooner rather than later.
December.
That's like December.
Also, since I did show up, I'm sorry that it took me a little bit too late to acknowledge this, but I would like to acknowledge the podcast sweater. I pay homage to you, sweater. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Unlike Rhea Ripley, the sweater's being acknowledged. Eric, so what is your take of the merger of the biggest merger in WWE history other than Endeavor and UFC and the corporate ministry?
I just want to point out they tried this merger before and they could not come to terms. They tried. They teased it. Is JD McDonald the difference in this thing? Are we throwing in a JD?
He's not part of the deal. He's not part of the deal.
Rhea told him to come. Rhea told him to come. I don't know.
But she tells Dom to come, but he doesn't.
Can I honestly say the whole storyline that they did right here just set up more for more people to watch next week on SmackDown to see what Roman has to say about this, because there seems like there was a lot of decisions that were being made that Roman had no input on, despite them trying to say that Paul was calling him. I mean, Rhea kind of crossed the line. She kind of crossed the line. She was like, I authorize you. No, I authorize. I was like, she done lost her damn mind. I mean, but she got down back his title. So, I mean, what can you say? She's back from Australia doing her promotion, and the Judgment Line is back clicking again. Finn is the thug that he once was. It's like, hey, what's going on?
And Eric, if I am Rhea and members of the Judgment Day, and she is the leader of the Judgment Day, I will feel like the Tribal Chief, because she does something the Tribal Chief doesn't do. That show up to work 3 times a week.
Hey,
she's on Monday, she's on Tuesday, she's on Friday, she's on this Saturday. She's there every single day.
Hey, don't knock Roman, because Roman knows how to negotiate a contract.
No, I'm saying that Rhea is on every show. She is the WWE right now. Her and Dom are carrying it. NXT beat Dynamite in the numbers this week.
What?
Yeah, by like 60,000.
Becky
Lynch?
Lynch?
They didn't even stack that show. Becky, Rhea, and Dom. Oh, no, if you go into Manny and Booker T, it's 4 for me.
Hey, do you guys think this is a gamble for WWE if they don't pull numbers for stacking the show so much?
They won.
Huh?
They won. It's not a gamble anymore. It's just abuse.
Well, I mean, I think that's the one of the advantage of being WWE. You can modify your shit any way you want to modify it. Like,
let me ask you this question: you have one option to watch on Tuesday. Are you going to watch the super stacking of NXT, or are you going to watch Edge or Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus?
Well, you have to understand something, Manny. In the age of DVR, I don't really have to make this choice.
No. We're talking about you can only watch one. Pick one.
The year is 1966.
Surprisingly,
your dial is not turning. Only 22 numbers.
There is one match that has my interest peaked, and I kind of want to see it, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I might watch Dynamite just because Danielson versus Swerve seems like an interesting match to me.
I mean, that is.
Who are you, Marcus?
Marcus? No, that's an interesting. We do look alike, Marcus. I just don't have a podcast sweater. Maybe if people donate to the show, I could get me one also, and we could all be wearing podcast sweaters. We could be like Power Rangers. I could have a blue one, and Manny could have a green one. Because I didn't want to go racist and say yellow one, but that's kind of racist. But
I want to wear the green one. I want to be the Green Ranger. Damn it,
Marcus! You already started this shit. You are Jason. You have the red sweater.
Oh, I get a flute or a talking sword.
No, man, you get a flute, a dinosaur.
There you go, Pete Tommy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He get a flute, a dinosaur. He eventually becomes Tommy the White, and he gets a talking dagger and a fucking eagle, and he gets Kimberly. It's ridiculous.
And I get a shield every time I get the protection.
I realize I derailed the question, but I'm gonna bring it back. I think in actuality, both that Tuesday night is gonna be a very good night for everybody because everybody wins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good night for wrestling. However, I hate to say wrestling right now.
Penis in the chat, please.
Like
the only people that talk about penises are me and Marcus on this show.
Man, you're the only one jealous that you don't have a black penis.
Right now,
how do you know? How do you know?
Right now, I'm focused on. I'm focused on baseball. Like, the playoffs start today. This is a big game. Kershaw's taking the mound. You know, I'm uneasy, but you know what? Baseball's coming, and then basketball starts today. Man, it's so much shit going on.
Yeah,
it's a great time.
Yeah, I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Kershaw on the mound against the D-backs. The D-backs are trash, and I think we can handle them. We should be able to handle this. I'm not going to stress. Although I think it's a good night for everybody in the world of sports, unless your name is collision. Why the fuck are you on with baseball playoffs, college football, fast lane, and the return of the Lakers in preseason?
Yeah, let me tell you though. Adam Copeland versus Source. Adam Copeland didn't do it. It did not. That doesn't do it for me.
That'll make the Titans move?
No, but like Swerve versus Danielson, that's a match we've never seen before. Like, why not? And then I think Hangman is fighting Jay White too, which is also a pretty interesting match. I can't stand Hangman, but he can wrestle. So, damn, Manny done soured on him and Marcus done froze on Hangman. Shit.
I don't like Hangman.
Oh, okay. I've never liked Hangman either, but he had a really good match with Swerve. You know,
I think people put him too high on a pedestal. I don't think he's as good as people make out. I'm not gonna say he's overrated because I don't rate him.
Sorry, I blacked out again. Who we talking about?
Hangman.
Oh yeah, but I think I refound life in the Hangman but it's more Swerve in his match. They had a really good match. And I may be giving all the credit. But I like to say it takes two to tango. I'm interested in the Jay White Hangman match, even though I think Hangman needs to get his ass whooped. And I don't know if that's going to happen on the show.
Take 2 back-to-back losses.
We need shenanigans. We need shenanigans in this match. We need Vince McMahon to book that match. Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
First of all, Ilya's suit was very nice on NXT. Shout out to his suit.
Fuck Ilya.
No, Marcus.
Fuck Ilya.
Fuck Ilya. Fuck him. He lost the goatee.
Yeah. Where the goatee go?
About him. I was trying to figure. I was like, he don't look the same. He wasn't the man I saw in Bakersfield. You see, one night in Bakersfield, eating that Firestone Grill changes a man.
He took that goatee away.
And I went gold and he took off that goatee. He got them gold.
Manny, Marcus, did you tell?
He took off that.
Did you tell Marcus up with Trig?
Marcus, did you tell Manny about us making a mistake and taking a recommendation for food from Ryan?
No, because I feel like that was unnecessary, Eric.
Oh, okay.
Eric, save that story.
Looking for you, Stephanie.
I don't watch along.
You bullshit ass.
I'm gonna watch along. We're talking about food and stuff. But we handling business. Eric, so we're at the point of the show where we talked about SmackDown and we covered that NXT is ridiculous for no reason. And I think Mello and Braun Breaker will be a really good match, and I think it's going to go for a lengthy amount of time. Luchador has the 45 minutes of Cody and John Cena. I don't have that. Cody's going to talk about his dad and the Dusty Classic for about like 5 minutes.
We do not know what Cody's going to talk about. 50. We do not know. Cody's going to ask us what do we want to talk about first, and then that's what's going to promote. So we don't know what Cody's going to talk about yet. Depends on the NXT
audience. Okay. Here's a new question. Cody comes out and says, "What do you want to talk about? What are you yelling out in the crowd?"
Hey, can we talk about Dynamite?
Yeah. Why are you doing this to Dynamite like this? I want to talk about Dynamite. Cody, Bert, you guys forget the first part of this. He's also gonna turn his back on us in that small arena, or not arena, warehouse, and be like, "I want to see everybody, all 17 people." But that's just about as many people that meet Edge on his debut with Dynamite.
On the other
God damn, that has to hurt. I think that would hurt my feelings.
What?
That not only did we lose the viewership in NXT and viewers, is that this is one of the lowest rated Dynamites of all.
Really?
And it was a good episode.
It was a solid episode. That
it wasn't
the best. It was, but I mean, it was like, I thought it had some stuff like the audio thing, kind of the strike and all that.
That segment is so much better without the audio. So much better without the audio. Like me watching it, not being able to hear what they say, and I was like, okay. And then they played it again. I'm like, fuck, you really messed up the vibe of this one. Because seeing Matt Taven I mean, that's the most interest he's been in a long time.
I think that the playing it again was one of the worst decisions they've ever done.
I think it was.
I just feel like it felt like something like, oh no, this skit is so funny, we gotta play it again.
It wasn't even that funny. They could have just went, oh, it's on YouTube if you missed it and just watch it there.
It was funnier with the audio problems because in so many ways you had to make up what was going on in the scene. And it's like, as soon as you're trying to figure out the dialogue between Roddy and Adam, they cut the tape and it's like, what the fuck is he doing?
I watched this on Fight TV, so technically I watched this perfectly twice. And it wasn't even good the first time.
Damn.
Imagine being in an arena and you paid to see it twice, man. You going like, what the fuck's going on?
I do pay for that. That subscription to Fight is $6.99.
No, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about in attendance.
I was in attendance in my house.
And here's my question:
my monthly ticket.
With the issue of the audio issues and TBS and AEW, what are your thoughts on this? This is a reoccurring issue that is happening within the company. I know Manny has expressed on the show numerous times, and I have agreed that they've had audio issues throughout the history of Dynamite. But now they're put on TV, putting the blame on TBS. And I don't know if that's a wise decision to be putting their business out there like that with TBS. Because tonight we got the baseball playoffs on TBS. I don't think we're going to get these audio issues. I don't think
you don't tend to get audio issues in sport like that. I think it's just generally whatever they're doing over there is not syncing up properly, and it's also AEW's transmission feed. Like they're shooting the signal out. They're the ones pumping that signal out, and they're live.
They have bad engineers. I think it's the end of the day. They have very bad engineers. They've always had bad audio engineers. People always talk about WWE and their roster and stuff like the most important people in WWE rosters is their post-production production crew. I mean, the way that they can put out a package of shit that happened on Monday and they will show that shit on Tuesday and NXT and be like, well, damn, I watched that episode of Monday Night Raw. It wasn't that interesting. But this package really said that I missed out on a lot of shit. Like,
it is underappreciated.
Let's be real. That package that they did on SmackDown when they showed between Seth and Nakamura, I was like, damn, I watched this shit live and I felt that Nakamura went a little long with beating up Seth. But damn, this package really made it seem like this was a lot better than what I remember. Yeah.
The video package, like, I feel like, and this may be, I don't know if this is considered a hot take or not, of all the TV shows I watch where you get that previously on, no one does it better than WWE. I feel like I get their whole story and I'm caught up.
Marcus,
even though I'm always up in the game.
Are we only talking about wrestling? Because if we're not
about all television,
hey, Game of Thrones did it really well, man.
Nah, Game of Thrones was too long.
Nah, man, they got me ready.
No, my problem with the Game of Thrones previously on, I feel like it always spoiled shit in the episode because they showed me something like 8 seasons ago and be like, oh, I gotta remember this character now. This is like 10 years ago. I'm back. Oh shit, I gotta remember this. And tell me this actor or this character is coming back for this episode.
It's like Lannister the Third or something like that. I don't know who he is.
Okay. Stannis is gonna he gonna talk to the Red Witch or something. I can't remember anything other than the bad times. I don't know what happened, but I only remember the bad times in that show now. But previously, I don't know if anybody beats WWE, and I think AEW needs to take that book from them because I don't think we got a single previously on from Wrestle Dream on the show.
No,
we didn't get anything.
I saw Danielson. I saw Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. They had a little video package, but they didn't do anything at the start of the show.
That might be a fight feed, Manny.
I don't think so.
I felt like
that.
I just don't understand
part of the show.
Unless I just missed it and forgot.
I mean, we gotta give a lot of credit to Keith in the production truck for WWE because that's the only person name I knew was Keith in the production truck.
I think Keith is in AEW now, Eric, and he was in TNA before that.
He must be a sleeper cell.
Keith Mitchell was in TNA, and then I think he went to AEW.
I don't know.
Now it's Kevin Dunn and his goons.
Yeah, but like it's just like I think working at audio engineer. I mean, it's just like in the music industry. Like you have people who get paid a lot of money to sound engineer albums because they do a very good job. Also like conductors and orchestras. Like you see a conductor doing this shit, you like, man, Ilya do that shit on every Tuesday. What he doing? They got that here. They got that here. And they know.
I saw Keith Lee do it and Wardlow.
Hey, Keith Lee losing weight. Shout out to Keith Lee.
I saw him in my feed. I was like, Keith Lee looking good.
I was wondering why I was gaining weight. And I was like, fuck, it's Keith Lee's fault because he's losing it. He's giving it back to me. I got to reverse the curse.
You look all right. Especially when you're wearing black. You look all right.
Hey, but it's hot right now, man. Wearing black is hard.
I know. I'm feeling hot too.
You got air conditioning.
I don't have it on right now, though, man.
Y'all, your budget saving things.
No, I forgot to turn it on.
We both sent a request for help, and you did not answer in the chat earlier in the week.
I was at work, man.
No. Me and Eric both said we were broke, and then Marcus just ignored the fact that we needed.
I was going to ask that question to you after we went up the show. I was like, did the $1,000 ever reach to you? Because I was like,
no.
I apologize.
No,
First of all, I want to apologize.
Hold on, you his ass. Because I was like, they did a show on Thursday, so I'm pretty sure they had a conversation.
No, we did. I didn't bring it up.
And then considering that Marcus don't buy clothes for the podcast because he wore the podcast sweater after 3 episodes, I was like, he had it. I don't know. I was just like, hey, no.
For the record,
Eric, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, I brought it up in my head and said, "Oh yeah, I got it." Never thought about it again. Never thought about it again. I'll be honest. Until you brought it up right now, going like, "Huh?"
Okay, random Keith Orton. I'm glad you have these voices in your head, but maybe you should let those voices come out your mouth so Manny and I can understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had the conversation of it's fine.
Can I give you guys a very good example if we were talking about proving the point of WWE production team?
Before we go further, can I say the audio issue is a main part reason of AEW's issue. Tony needs to fire people, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the main issue. I think he's had the same people and we've had the same idea. Whatever's going on, there needs to be firings happening around
guys.
TBS.
I'll let you guys know right now. This is the best exhibit A and the only piece of evidence I'm going to put in on this one to prove that WWE production is second to none. They got me caring about Brian Pillman Jr. and I don't give a fuck about him. I know who he is, but those packages
just from that tiny thing.
Those packages are fire. Like,
really?
Hold on.
I'm looking at the legacy of all the other second generation superstars and stuff like that, and like you can imagine they said, "Why am I not doing it?" I was just like, "Shit, this is telling a great story." But we all know who BPJ is. He's trash.
To be honest, Eric, I thought that was the exact same thing they showed from last week when they were just watching the Bengals. I did not know that changed.
No, they changed a little bit.
They added Cody. They added Dom. They added all the people who have lineage in the family. I was like, shit. And like the greatest thing about Brian Pillman Jr. technically in WWE, the thing that he did the most memorable is the one thing that they really can't show that much is him pulling a gun on Steve Austin. And El Luchador, I appreciate that is a fair argument. They have been doing it for like 75 years compared to AEW for 4 years. But I counter that argument is that the Khans do own the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they also have a soccer team where they are also in charge of doing production for audio and stuff. So, you got to pull some of those people.
No, but
I don't think they do it. I think the networks do more of that than the Khans do.
And one, I can't stand you for your Brian Pillman take, but I will also say those have been nice video packages.
Yes,
they have been nice. I'm not getting hyped over them because I know what's behind those packages.
I do know what it is. That's the worst part about it. You know what it is.
I know what's behind it, but I do say that it is well done.
It's like
a bad mullet is what's behind it.
It's like going to a restaurant and you know the chef at the restaurant is Ryan. Ryan is cooking the meal, but they put so many good fancy words on the menu. You like, damn, this shit might be good. And then when it come out, damn, this is this is all he can do is a fucking grilled cheese.
You know what I hate? I hate when the menu tells you a story, like this chicken was walking free on the farm. There's all this shit. I don't need to know its backstory before I eat it.
Oh, it rescued 2 children out of a burning building.
That's
how he got cooked. That's how he got cooked.
Betty asked the question, why the fuck you catch the chicken that was by his own business walking? You should have got the lazy fucking chicken that was just in the back.
Yeah, why can't we
get lazy chicken?
Why couldn't we get the criminal, the chicken that was bad for the society? Okay, the one that was causing the ruckus. All right, packing out the chicken, ruining their day. I want to get him, but he probably dry.
El Luchador though, but see, they had the audio issues in their first year, and now they're in their 4th year, and they still haven't gotten any better. Manny, did you just poop a thumbs up button? I mean, you pooed it. What the fuck are you doing, Manny?
He got special effects around him. Eric, let him live his ecstasy-filled life.
But why does he have special effects?
It came with the new Apple when you do hand motion.
Oh, I haven't updated Sonoma yet.
So anyway.
Hey, is this something that Marcus can do?
Yeah, he can't. If you want to go watch Thursday show, you can actually see the real disgust.
I'm just trying to make a counterpoint to Luchador about them, and over years, I think that doesn't that give you an advantage? I feel like if WWE's they did all the hard work. You just got to get some people who know what they're doing and be like, oh, we can just do it this way. Or at this point, the iPhone did not come out before the Samsung Galaxy. And some would say the Samsung Galaxy is doing it better than the iPhone, depending on what perspective you see.
No, the argument is Apple will watch Samsung and the others, Google, innovate. They'll watch them innovate, trialing out new stuff. And then you gradually see it appear on the iPhone done perfectly in the Apple way. It's not always done perfectly.
Yeah.
But they will take ideas and try to perfect them rather than putting it out as a trial thing. And
they don't want to say shit. Hold on one second as you look at the bluey background.
Yeah, like I that's what I always feel about new products. It's like they have the advantage of seeing what didn't work in the old product, and then they have the techs who who they can offer more money. I just feel like there's always an excuse. It's been 4 years, like Eric said. It's been 4 years. The same. There's always weird audio issues on Dynamite, maybe once or twice a month. And it's been going on for 4 years.
I need to ask this question, as we have a watch along tonight. Should we wrap this up?
Oh yes. Water. We know it's not once a week, El Luchador, but
it's been twice in 2 weeks.
It's been twice in 2 weeks, and it's happened throughout the tenure of AEW of just weird audio issues.
Sorry, I'm gonna have effects by the end of the show by tonight. So get ready. Me and Manny gonna be doing fireworks and rainstorms and stuff in the watch along.
No, I feel like I'm gonna be doing it with who did the fireworks? What was that? Katy Perry. Have what the fuck is that one? What the fuck is that one?
Manny just
that one right now.
Manny shit excellence right there.
Is Usher on the stage?
Manny just shit excellence. I mean, you gotta appreciate the blurry background, Marcus. How about you do it? Portrait mode, baby. You might got the podcast sweater, but you ain't got the technology. Oh, the Android user walked away.
Oh, well, I feel like we should end it there. We can pick this right back up on the Fastlane watch along tonight, where we will all be there here, right? Eric?
Yeah, I mean, me and Marcus are the worst uncles in the whole wide world. We decided to forgo going to our nephew's birthday party, and we're gonna spend time with you guys. So make sure
there was a party.
Yeah, they're going to Adventure City or Adventure something in Orange County. I don't know.
Wow, no one's invited me.
Damn, I'm not going.
You were invited.
I was not invited.
You were invited.
Was I invited? Shantae said everybody was invited, Mark. So she's calling you.
I didn't get a message. I didn't get a message or anything.
Mark said he didn't get no message.
Well, we don't know. We don't know about you because there was a cry for help earlier.
Yeah, Mark. I mean, we even said to your ego calling you 1,000 there, but apparently you just kept those voices in your head.
Professor X
over here. They understand.
I mean,
I'm sorry that I worked out that I have the coverage charge. And forgot, okay? I had a very busy week.
You know, but Marcus, you did a show with this man, and it didn't even jog your memory. That's the worst part about it.
You know, it would be nice as a man jog my memory, but like instead of showing me flashing lights and lasers, and show me, I'm living live with heart emojis and thumbs up.
You know how embarrassing
you can show me a cash. You can show me cash.
Ask for it again.
Betty, you know what? He wanted you to put the rain effect on. Be like, excuse me, good sir, in a beautiful podcast sweater. Can you please spare me a little change for me, please, please. I know you have thousands upon thousands of dollars, and I have nothing. Could you please let me buy some cabbage water so I can eat a meal tonight and maybe buy a loaf of bread?
I just spat everywhere.
Hey, shit.
Oh, he's not shit.
Also understood.
That's Marcus. Okay. I want to point out you're at the same level of WWE as how they stack NXT. You just hurt this man. Just hurt this man.
Anyway, that concludes our show. We're about to get to the fast
wait, this is a first. Marcus don't never try to close out the show.
He's trying to close out the show.
He closes out the show every week.
Oh, all right.
I'm the only one trying to stop the show.
It takes one of us to try and be like, we've gone on for too long, we're rambling. One of us needs to stop.
Yeah. I'm sleepy. Let me sleep.
I'll go to sleep, baby.
No. I was talking about this in general when we do the show. But just looking for the features again to see if I had them.
Marcus is straight FOMOing right now.
I don't care about that. No, it's not FOMO. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying it's not fair. Peter's not that old.
Marcus, you do throwing things that are around you, Marcus. Look at new effects.
Well, guys, tune in for it. We'll be back in a.
Did someone score a hat trick?
Hours. You don't even watch hockey.
Nobody does until the playoffs.
They back too. By the way, Khalid, you got to deal with hockey tonight too.
Yeah. And you guys even have the main colliders on there, man. That's the worst part about it.
What, Phil?
Nah. You guys told me it was somebody else that was a collider that I can't remember.
Well, the collider, they have the collider business. Everybody goes everywhere now. They have unsegregated the rosters.
Unsegregated the rosters. Wow. They gave them free.
Well, Eric, unlike Tony Storm, we are not timeless. We'll be back in 4.5 hours, living life in the fast lane to watch 17 different tag matches on this show.
Was it Jamal that said on Facebook that it looked like she had just finished giving sloppy toppy or something like that? I don't know, but she looked like Juice Robinson had a good time.
Manny put a caption, and I said that's the caption for Raph. And I stand by that because it seems like that's what Raph will put one of his writing topics or something like that.
Yeah, so we'll be back in about 4 hours. We'll be back in 4 hours. Make sure you come back. If you don't, we're taking names.
Yeah.
I've been Lord Manny Hayes.
It's Jamal in chat, so we took your names down. So we got the list.
I gotta go eat something. I'm starving.
He is
Benny the Butcher. I don't know who Eric is today.
I'm
Benny the Butcher.
I'm the professor of food porn.
Ooh, you'll bring donuts to the fast lane?
No.
Professor of food porn sounds like a really good job. Until it's not. You're like, I didn't like to do all this.
Can we end the show?
I'm like, you're in charge, man. You got the bomb. You got
Are we still live? No, we're still on. You know, Manny don't never hit the button. Black and white cookies together should never go together. That's food porn. Interracial food porn.
What?